And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Oh, he had out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Now adjusting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got dangerous. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they've been jumped all over it. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Need.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a
touchdown Tiger! Special teams proving to be special. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's need. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Caught in the backfield. It's Keene. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks. Got it at the 33.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Racing down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Power ahead. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the... down at the 26. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that. But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. These corners going to give them some space. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
He's going to throw deep right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Buffs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Grabs it in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Starting this third quarter on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Trying to got some room to run. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So,
touchdown, Buffaloes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point.
Battle for the Cyhawk going down today, guys, and we've got an update in the always entertaining game between the Cyclones and Hawkeyes. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Turning it on. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Unloads quickly.
And that RPO. Run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute great.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 37. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's Carney. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Into the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game.
He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Sweet cut there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get to 3rd down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to...
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
There he goes! And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Rush is on him. Right on the money. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
is. You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carney. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finding open areas. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's showing you his open field running ability. He's showing you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Lemon. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll take another shot here. Fires and picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.